From the rolling fields of the Lowveld to the wonders of the Karoo, many step out into the wilderness to get closer to nature. So close you can almost hear it whisper back. And now there's an app to help you unlock the secrets of the wild. Believe it or not, there's a whole lot more you can learn and do on safari than just looking out of your window. A new app called Whispers of the Wild enhances the learning experience, filling in the gaps when your imagination is piqued by your favorite wild beasts or an unfamiliar looking critter. So what was the inspiration behind the Whispers of the Wild app?
Whispers of the Wild is an audio guide for safaris, and what I wanted to do with this was make information much more readily available to people and make it available in a very entertaining and engaging way. People want information about the animals that they see on a safari, and it really does enrich the entire experience. So what I wanted to do was make that information much more readily accessible and make it accessible in a very entertaining manner. So obviously the first thing that the app has to do is it has to help you identify what you're looking at, because if you don't know what you're looking at, the app isn't very good. So there are different keys and tools to help you identify which animal you're looking at. Now the app covers mammals only at the moment. It doesn't cover birds or trees or anything. All the mammals are listed in size order, and there's a little slider that'll help you kind of narrow your search down and say it's bigger than this but it's smaller than this, so it must be in this bracket, this size bracket, must be one of these 8 animals. Then once you find your animal, you can click on the profile. The profile comes up, you can go through beautiful photos that show you the difference between males, females, juveniles. Then there are distribution maps, shows you where you can find the animal. There are footprints, so if you see something on the ground, you're not sure what it is, you can be like, oh yeah, that was a leopard that just walked past. But the core of the app is this audio guide content. And basically how I've designed it is that there are different tracks for each animal. And each one is about 1 or 2 minutes long, and they have different themes. So it allows you to pick and choose the information that most interests you and most applies to what you're seeing.
What other activities are available on the app?
So firstly, the app is available offline, so it doesn't require you to be a network in order for it to work. So that does necessarily mean that it's quite a big app, because all of that audio has to be stored on your phone. But it means that when you're in the middle of the reserve, in the middle of nowhere, you can still get that information. The second thing is that there's a game. So I designed the app with the idea that I wanted to augment the reality that was happening outside the vehicle. And I didn't want people sitting there on their phone playing with the phone the entire time. I wanted to try and get people focused on what's going on outside there and have the app enrich the whole experience.
And where is the app available at the moment?
So the app has been developed for the Android and the Apple platforms. And there's actually 2 apps. There's a light version, which is a free version, and it's like a taster. It gives you 10 animals. And you get another 5 free if you post on Facebook or Twitter about Whispers of the Wild. But if you want the full spectrum of animals and the game, then you have to upgrade to the premium version.
No, we're not looking for Timon and Pumbaa. This is not Pride Rock, and the darkness beyond is not where Scar lives. This app brings you true history, heritage, and factual information about your location right to your fingertips. Now, our wildlife is quite precious to us. How does the app contribute to conservation efforts?
People are much more likely to care about conservation if they've been taught about wildlife and about nature. So that's the first way that it's contributing. It's actually giving people that information and making them much more likely to care about conservation. And within the audio content are little snippets that explain the relationship between each animal and humans. And basically the app acts as a portal for people to donate to conservation. So the way I hope it works is that people see an animal, they're feeling very emotional about it, they've just heard this amazing information about it, and they feel inspired to do something to conserve that animal. And there's a button that says conserve and donate, and that will take them to a donation portal where they can donate to the Endangered Wildlife Trust and make an active difference to conservation.
As much as I'd love to, I can't always have a tour guide with me, but by keeping this app close, I can share secrets long after my walk on the wild side is over. Now, where's that kudu? Huh? Here we go. Yes! Here, kudu, kudu, kudu.